Hey everyone, welcome back.
I'm Alfredo.
Brian.
Bemnet.
Micky.
Okay, so I think Micky is picking today's topic, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it's my turn.
What if I wanted to pick it?
You picked last time.
You picked it last time, you bitch.
Okay.
I never get to pick it. I'm always the odd one out.
I'm pretty
There's
sure
4 of us.
there is video evidence of this bitch picking
I
it.
never pick anything.
You're the odd
Say
one out.
something, Brian.
You're the odd
Say
one out because you're the odd one.
That's rude.
We're all kind of odd.
Okay. There you go. Alright. So today's topic is going to be, should people instantly judge someone based on their zodiac sign?
Yes. I wanted to do it.
My turn.
Oh, she threw it? I was closing my eyes, so I hate this question.
Why, Brian?
Stupid.
Should we start with you then? You think this would be fun?
I think since he's being triggered by this, I think he should definitely go.
Yeah, maybe let it out, Brian, so we can kind of, bounce off of that.
It's stupid. It's the stupidest piece of shit ever. I'm sorry. No, fuck this. I'm not sorry. People that do this are pieces of shit. Because it is triggering when you don't know someone. You don't fucking know them. And I don't care if I'm cousin because I'm triggered. You don't know them, and just because they're a zodiac sign that you quote unquote read and it says that you do not get along with this person, you immediately base that off, I don't like you. And you just go on your way. I think it also pisses me off because I don't know if Freddy you remember, but a couple of years ago we had I don't know if we can call him a friend. I'm gonna call him like an acquaintance, and he had the biggest crush on another quote unquote mutual friend that's no longer in the picture. But because this boy was a certain zodiac sign that the other person was not into, he would belittle him and make him feel like garbage, knowing that this guy had feelings for him. And I understand that if you're not into someone, I get that. You can't force it. If it's not there, it's not there. But he literally made him feel like crap, and he would specifically say, it's because of your zodiac sign.
I love how you said this was a few years ago, and this was 10 years ago.
Was it 10 years ago?
It was something like 10 years ago.
Okay.
Oh
yeah,
God.
dude. And I'm never going to forget that. I'm never going to forget that moment because this guy felt like shit. He literally cried to Freddy and I because this other guy was playing with his emotions and just making him feel like he was nothing because of his zodiac sign. I have friends that believe in this, and they do judge people based on their sign, and I think it's the stupidest thing ever. And I just roll my eyes and I'm like, whatever, this is stupid. I'm not saying zodiac signs aren't. They're accurate to an extent. I think that every person that's part of the sign has similar things, but not everyone is the same. Not every Gemini is the same. Not every Scorpio, Pisces, Aries. They have similar qualities, but every person is different. And I think there's good and bad in everyone. And, if your zodiac says that your soulmate is, I don't know, a Scorpio, and you're leaning towards that, the Scorpio could be a piece of shit that treats you like garbage, but because your zodiac tells you that that's your soulmate, you're gonna put up with that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just hate this topic. I think it's stupid.
I feel you need to read more into the charts as far as stuff like that goes. So going back to the initial question, I don't think you should judge somebody based on just what their zodiac sign is, because that's kind of bullshit. For example, I'm a Leo, and I've always said I'm the most un-Leo-like Leo because I'm not loud. I'm not the life of the party. I'm not what most people would expect a Leo to be. And I was just kind of okay, yeah, zodiac stuff is fun. It's cool. Haha, yeah. Until somebody read me my chart, and it's okay, so yeah, my sun, I'm a Leo sun, but I'm a Pisces moon and then a Gemini rising, so it's all of that stuff makes sense. And not to say that I feel that you should still judge somebody once you have their full chart, but it kind of just allows you to get a feel for what to expect, not necessarily judge them, but just kind of what to expect from them, sort of. That being said, still treat people with respect. Don't belittle them like that one person did from your story a few years ago, because that's bullshit either way. But I feel it's for me, it's fun to just know about it, because I like knowing about like what people's signs are and what their charts are, and like how they act in relation to all of it, and if it's true or not. As far as like meeting your soulmates and stuff, I don't know much about that. I don't know. That's me.
Okay. I mean, I personally don't believe in astrology. I don't think it's like a actual thing. It kind of just goes with that, like all those other personality tests that are out there. The
IFNG, whatever the hell you want to call it.
that one.
INFP.
That one, and
What is all of this?
it's supposed to be like each letter represents like
What's going on?
like if you're an introvert or extrovert, or if you're like.
I'm like, bro, stop spitting out these letters at me because I don't know what's
Yeah, so it's
going
like
on.
so it's that. So I think that astrology, numerology, like all this other like personality based stuff. I think it's. I mean, it's cool, like to look into, because I'm like, oh, blah blah blah, it's just a cool little activity to do, whatever. But I personally don't believe in it. I just think it's not, I wouldn't go so far as to call it a scam, but it's like so people who kind of base their whole personality off of it it's kind of iffy to me.
It's cringe.
It's kind of iffy to me, but. So I guess since I don't believe in it, for me it's a very solid. You shouldn't judge people just based off their astrology symbols. Saying that, I have a thing against all Pisces. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay,
I'm
hold on.
That's
just your personal issue.
No.
You have history there.
I've dated 3 Pisces, and I'm just like, and it's just like, and back to back too. But even then,
thought it's probably your man choices.
Probably,
Bitch!
That's all I'm saying.
but
I feel attacked. I'm leaving.
goodbye.
We'll just paint you right there.
No, but even then,
Brian is a Pisces, and him and Freddy used to date.
No, but even then, with that history attached to there, I never asked for sign. The only reason I know my boyfriend's sign right now is because he asked me for it, and he wanted to do like a matchup thing, and I'm like, okay, whatever, sounds cool.
How'd that go?
It's like, okay, so it said we'd be great together as long as we're willing to let each other grow, and I'm like, that's a relationship.
Yeah.
The way I'm like, yes, everyone's gonna change and grow as they get older and as they mature in years. It's like everyone's gonna grow, and as long as you're with it, I'm like, that's such a generic ass answer.
Wait, where did he go forget this answer? Was it a website?
No, it was Snapchat.
I love Snapchat for these things.
Where just anyone can go and quote unquote give you their freaking advice and you follow it.
Brian, I believe everything everyone says on the internet always.
Stupid.
I also believe that Hispanic man that was on the Mexican TV that died not too long ago.
Oh, did you see? He
Walter
has
Mercado?
Yeah.
he has a Netflix show or special.
No way.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, my thing is don't judge anyone based on their sign. I will never ask you for your sign unless you're the one to ask me for our like conjoined.
Yes, that is a good example because you know when it's coming. I think the worst thing you can ask someone is, oh, what sign are you? It's just the way they say it. You already feel it coming, and
Because they have a preconceived notion already.
Yeah, especially like on the first date.
Here's my thing, and I will say this super fucking proudly. I am proud to be a Pisces. People are like, oh my god, you're so emotional. I'm like, yes, I fucking am. And I love being emotional. Why? Because to me, that is the most valuable thing someone can have. I can feel what someone else is feeling. Like,
You're an empath.
An extreme empath.
It's a pain in the ass.
But not only that, I also love the fact that I can read through your bullshit so well. And I think past ex-friends and ex-boyfriends have hated that about me because I can smell that shit. And I'm always right on the money. So when you try to turn that as a negative, it's like, no, it's a positive for me. Like, don't judge me because I'm emotional. I like being emotional. And I've met Pisces that are super fucking cold-hearted. That it's the Zodiac. Like, I don't want to say it's a scam, like Freddy said. I just think that
I said I don't want to say it's a scam. I didn't call it a scam.
Okay, fine. But Pisces, yeah, we share similarities. I've met Freddy's other exes. I think I met both of them, right? If I'm not mistaken.
No.
You just met that one?
You just met one.
And me and him, like, super night and day. Like, similarities are somewhat there, but no. Like, we are two different people with different things, different ways of reacting, different ways of approaching things. So it just sucks that because of someone else that did you wrong, and based on their zodiac, now when you find out that the other person is also that zodiac, you're just gonna like immediately like shut them out without giving them a fair chance.
Ugh, that's such a Pisces thing to say.
Also, let me just add to this. You're not always right on the money, Brian. I want to say, because you being always right is 100% of the time. That's not the
In
that's
regards
not the
to what?
In regards to what kind of person that other person is. Like when you've met them and they're like, when you actually get to know not get to know them, but like you talk to them for a little bit and you're like, oh, they're a piece of shit person. I'm just not going to talk to them anymore.
Which is true, because there have been times where you're like, you always, like you've said, I get a vibe from people, and sometimes I have been wrong. Your words, not mine.
Yes.
You said sometimes I've been wrong.
No, I when I was saying that I'm 100% right on the money, I was talking about relationships and when they're sneaking around or cheating.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That I can.
He's 100% right 75% of the time.
Bull. But no, I'm not perfect. I do take first impressions super heavy. These guys are my witnesses. But again, I mean, is it right to go off of a first impression? No. But I can probably say I'm a dick for that. But at the same time, I am giving you a chance to show me something on that when we meet. I'm not just immediately going, oh, this is your zodiac sign. I don't even want to give you that chance. I'm fucking leaving. You're this, you're that, you're that. If we meet and you're like aggressive or a dick, I already made that connection, and maybe with time I'll change my mind because I've been wrong. I've these guys again are my witnesses. I've made a judgment on someone, and then later on I'm like, oh my god, I was wrong. This person's great. This person's amazing. They just came off a little bit too strong. Mm-hmm. But again, it's just me going off that first impression. It's not me just going off about what they represent, I guess. No. And then just going like, oh, no, you are definitely this, so I'm not even going to waste my time.
Yeah, well, I've had coworkers who like are scrolling through Tinder or whatever, and they go through and they're like, oh, this guy looks really cute and he seems really nice, and they look at, oh, Gemini, nah. I'm just kind of like.
So that was gonna be my next question. I was like, have you guys ever done it, or, has it ever been a thing where you guys have like looked at a person and then you go down and you see their info and you're like, oh, they're this. Wait, because I can tell you, like, me being honest, I've done that sometimes, and I'm like, no. And here's the thing, like, I don't judge people based on their zodiac sign. I mean, I have in the past.
Hypocrite.
I really have.
Yes, conniving snake.
The thing is, because one of my biggest things is, like, shut the fuck up. One of my biggest things is, like, I never, ever, ever in my life want to date a Scorpio. So to me, it's like, even
that's
if
only because father's a Scorpio.
Okay, but listen, we bump heads, and it's bad. And I'm just like, my thing is, I will not date a Scorpio. But that's not fair, because I'm not giving them a fair chance. They could be the most amazing guy in the world, and I'm sitting there like, oh, they're a Scorpio.
Or at least you're a bitch.
Okay. Yes, I mean, okay, Micky, yes, you are in the wrong because you are everything we're complaining about. But at the same time, I think it's just the way you're saying it.
The worst human being.
No.
I'm about to cuss your ass out. We're gonna fight on camera, bitch.
And then we're gonna go to the little. Please stand by. Anyway,
watch out! There's drinks on the table, bitch.
Wait, let me protect mine.
No, seriously, it's too good. No, but I think it's just how you say it. So I wouldn't say I don't want to date a Scorpio. I think your best thing, I don't want to date someone like my father,
who reminds me of my father.
Yeah, what if you meet a Scorpio and he's like the nicest guy ever, and then you meet somebody that's like a Taurus and it's like, ugh,
and he's exactly like your father. This is what I'm talking about.
Those are Taurus. Those are
oh
my God. Ronald McDonald was a Taurus.
I mean, I can honestly say
redhead.
That
what?
Redhead.
Redhead?
Redhead.
Oh.
Anyway, I can honestly say though that unfortunately I have fallen into that. I haven't done that anymore. I think I started doing that when without getting too personal, obviously when me and Freddy broke up, I decided that I didn't want to date someone on his zodiac, based off his zodiac, another Gemini. Granted, I was younger and stupider.
You're younger.
Shut up. But it wasn't because in my defense, it wasn't because Freddy did me dirty or anything. No, it wasn't like that. Unfortunately,
it's an association thing.
Freddy just couldn't give me what I wanted in a partner, quote unquote, and
you couldn't give me what I wanted.
Shut up. And in my mind, I just said all Geminis are gonna be like this. And it wasn't like, oh my God, they're gonna they're dicks or they're awful people. No, in my mind it's like, based on my experience with Freddy, every Gemini that I date is not going to be able to give me the attention that I need, that I want. Because if we're putting it out there, I'm very attention heavy. Like, I'm a piece of work. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. When guys hit on me playfully, I'm always like, I don't know if you can handle me because I'm a piece of work. But see, that's wrong because I've met other people that are Geminis and they've been great. Has anything happened? No. We dated, it was nice, but nothing went further than that. But they were loving and stuff, something that Freddy just couldn't give me. But that was him, that was Freddy, that was his person. Someone else that was his same zodiac could give me that, but for some reason or another, it just didn't work out. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes things just don't work out. But that's a perfect example that not everyone is the same based on their fucking zodiac.
It is, but I feel like your case specifically is more an association thing because you said just because of the fact that Freddy was a Gemini, you kind of have this preconceived notion of all Geminis are going to be like this, even though it's not true. Mm-hmm. Like you said, it's not true. There have been people that I don't get along with, that I don't like to this day, and even then it's kind of just like they could have the same name, Tiffany did me wrong 10 years ago, and I'm and now every time I meet someone named Tiffany, I'm just gonna be like, oh, you. Even if it's not the same person entirely, and it's just an association thing. But I could come to realize, okay, that's just in my head. This person could be the best person ever. I just have to give them the chance to be that. Mm-hmm. But it is an association thing because sometimes I'm just ugh, even if I know that's not right.
It just reminds you. I think that's what it is. It reminds you of that time, and it's hard to shake off. Wow, depending on what happened.
But see, I think it happens for a little bit. Yeah. I think it's it's just this time frame where you're it hurt me, and I feel like at that time I don't want to date any sign of this person, but. Then after you get over it and you're like, whatever. I don't care. I just want to get to know you as a person.
Well, some people, you say it's just for a little bit, but some people will carry that shit.
Yeah.
No, I can hold a grudge.
Yeah. Some people will this cancer did me dirty, so all the cancers are going to do me dirty. Yeah. And then they're going to hold this until the day they die. And then they get pregnant and have a child and it comes out being a cancer. And they're like, I don't want this.
See, I'm just kidding. Hold on. See, hold on. No. I've never heard of that personally. I'm just kidding. It would not surprise me though. Genuinely not caring for your kid because it's not the zodiac sign that you want, that you like.
At that point, I'm calling Child Protective Services.
And also, you're just a shit person.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I've never had that, but it would not surprise me.
Also, sometimes it's just like the stupidest things that make you realize, oh, why am I even caring about this?
That's very true.
Because when I said Tiffany, that was like an actual real life example. I knew this girl years ago from elementary school named Tiffany that I hated with a passion. And it was only because of Adventure Time that I decided to, not all Tiffany's are bad. And it was because of that one character that just goes, Tiffany! And it's a stupid reason, but yeah.
I can imagine Tiffany watching this going, first,
I doubt she remembers me.
Yeah.
I don't know. You do have a very unique name.
Yeah, but people remember people, not names.
That's true. Yeah.
Sometimes names.
Well, I want to emphasize by saying that if you do like the Zodiacs, like if that is something that you love, that you like researching,
You have lost our respect.
no, you're not. No, that doesn't make you a bad person. I think it's just the way.
Speak for your damn self.
Micky believes in astrology.
I think it's just the way you carry that with you. I have friends that use it for fun. They're like, oh my god, what is your Zodiac? And then like I had a coworker that she was all into this. She's like, which is I'm like, well, I'm a Pisces, and she's like, oh. She's like, well, I can tell you that you're like this, right? Or like this. I'm like, yeah, I guess. And she would thrive on the positives, I guess. Like she would love giving you positive traits. She never went, oh, well, I'm like, I think that's why I don't like the negativity. If you're gonna give me my negative traits before you even freaking meet me, we already have an issue. So if you're one of those people that's like fun loving and likes to like just research things for fun, then hey, do you. And even if you don't, even if you like being negative and dwelling on the negative, fine, but just don't be a dick to people. That's just my thing. Like, don't be a dick to someone that you don't freaking know. Because you could be really hurting them. Not everyone has like tough skin. Some people are like, what the fuck did I do? Like, I didn't ask to be born on this day to make me this fucking Zodiac, and now you're just gonna mistreat me for that?
I think you're saying this because you're a Pisces.
I'm gonna chuck something at you. But it's stupid. I don't know. I think we're all in agreement though. I don't know. None of us would do that to someone.
I mean,
Micky has done that.
have.
Well,
The thing is,
we've
like,
already established that Mickey is a terrible person.
Fuck off. Honestly, like, I think this is one of the topics where you guys, we all for the most part agree, but I've been the one that's actually done things towards people because of their zodiac sign. And unfortunately, fortunately I learned before I did any sort of harm to anybody. But I mean, sometimes even till this day I'll do it and I'll recognize it and then I'll snap out of it. But I've done it. Like when I go on like my dating apps and stuff, I'm like, oh, he's kind of cute. And then I'll look at the info and I'm like, I can't do this. And I don't know. I just decide not to give a chance. And it sucks because I'm like, they could be fantastic, but I feel like a lot of guys suck nowadays, so I don't care anymore.
but see, that's not a Zodiac thing. That's just like guys just suck.
But see, like, I think it's partially guys suck, and I think it's partially like their zodiac sign. Because I'm just like, if guys suck, and then you add on a Scorpio to it, I'm like, oh, fuck off. It's terrible.
For all the Scorpios listening in.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, I truly, like Brian said, I don't think it's your sign. I think it's just, I don't want you to be like my father.
And it's like that association thing.
Yeah, I think it's that, but still, I'd be very hesitant.
You're gonna end up getting with someone who's exactly like your father.
Oh, yeah?
That's how it happens. That's how it always happens.
There's this saying that in Spanish it goes, lo que uno no puede ver es porque en su casa lo ha de tener. And that translates to the one thing you loathe the most is the one thing you have in your home. And my mom would always tell me that. And I'm like, what does this mean? And I think she's right. Like, I mean, there's things that I don't like and seeing in people, and unfortunately I have relatives like that, and I'm like, you're the reason. Again, association.
It's you.
It's you. You're that reason. But
You're just at a family reunion and you just look at him from across the table. Yeah.
That's like, what happened?
Imagine a long table and then you're on one side and the other person, yeah.
And then grandma, what's
being
happening?
that person and being like, what'd I do?
Hey,
Yeah, and your grandma's sitting right there, like, what's going on? And in Spanish, you're like,
or that's a piece. I think we're almost wrapped because I know someone else had something else to say. Anyone?
I mean, that was basically my whole thing. It's like I don't judge people based on zodiacs whatsoever. Like I will give anyone a chance. Like sure, yeah, I have this fleeting vendetta against Pisces, but it's whatever at this point. If I wasn't in a relationship, if I'd be dating, I wouldn't. Like I said again, like I never will ask you for your zodiac sign unless unless you bring it up. Like if you say, "Oh, what's your zodiac sign?" or "When's your birthday?" or whatever, like stuff like that. Then it's like, okay, then I can just use that information that I got from you. But it's not first date. So before I order my drinks, what sign are you?
Like first question when you're chatting online. What's your sign?
It's like, check my bio.
I don't think most people are like that, but there's always a couple.
I never do that. I'm always like, hey, so when's your birthday?
I can't stand you.
And then I'm like,
They know what you asking for.
Anyway.
You're like, I gotta go use the bathroom. And you're in the stall like...
or in the Uber, because it's a Scorpio.
Oh, God. And then I'm in the Uber. I'm like walking away, and then I'm like... And then he's like...
Let's do it.
He looks at you through the window like, what the fuck? And you get into the car, and then you're all like, oh, are you okay? It's like, yeah, I found out a guy was a Scorpio. And the driver's like, I'm a Scorpio. It's like, let me out.
Let's do it. I don't get me wrong. I feel like you are allowed to have an idea, I guess, because that's human nature. Like Micky, if she happens to meet a good guy online or wherever the hell she meets a good guy, and he goes, "Oh, I'm a Scorpio," Micky's gonna be a little reserved, but I would much prefer her at least keep that reservation to herself and try to give the guy a chance before just going, ugh, good for me.
No, I would. I genuinely would. Because for me, it's if we have like a good connection from day one, I'm not going to ask you what your zodiac sign is. Like with my previous ex, like I didn't ask him what his zodiac sign or when his birthday was until like a week or two later. So we got off to a really good start, and it was like, oh, like I don't care about that. So if we can have a good conversation going and we can have like a good relationship, essentially, I won't like be like, ugh, after like a week or two of talking, like, I don't want you because you're a this or you're a that, like, I'm gonna give you an opportunity. It's just, again, I will have my
your reservation. Be
like, I don't know, but. I'm also a horrible texter and a horrible talker, so here we are.
I don't know, I mean, again, everyone's different. Some people really put this super high up on their list. Like, Zodiac is everything for them.
Yes.
I don't agree, but at the same time, I guess I kind of get that, because for me, one of the big things is you have to like horror movies. My guy has to like horror movies because I love horror movies. I like being scared. I like going to haunted houses. If you're not into that, I'm not saying I'm not going to give you a chance. I'm just like... That already, is got a little bit of a separation, because I like Halloween Horror Nights. I like Halloween. I like...
What if he's doesn't like horror movies, but he's open to them? Like, he does it to make you happy.
I don't like that.
Well, hold on. No. But that's like you're doing things to please your partner. Like, because you're going to do things, too, that you don't want to do, but
no, he doesn't.
You're going to do... No, like, you'll no,
like
but
that one time you went hiking. And
we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
Shut up. So hold on. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you'll do things that you don't like to do, but you'll do it for that person. So this is essentially what he's doing for you.
Yeah.
Like he's going to the movies or going to these events with you because he knows you like it.
Yeah, but I don't want to traumatize the kid. I mean,
no.
It's like that. I think it's kind of like just the effort that they put into like they make the effort to learn about your hobbies and enjoy your hobbies with you. Even if it's not necessarily something that they like, they make an effort because it's you and they want you to be happy. Yeah. And it's not like something they're going to do 24/7, but like every once in a while it's like, I know you want to see this movie, I'll go see it with you, even if it's a horror movie. Or it's like, I know you wanted to go see this you wanted to go to this haunted house, so let's go, I'll take you. Like, it's not going to be a consistent thing, but when they do make that effort, it feels nice.
Yeah, but also, like, I also feel... I don't know. Like, in a perfect world, if he was open to it, but not because he hated them, but because he's never seen one, I would have like a field day. I'm like, okay, we're gonna start you off slow. Let's watch this not so violent movie, and then we'll work our way up to like the crazier movies.
Like the beginning of our friendship.
Kind of, yeah. But if he's like, I don't like people, I don't like seeing murder, I don't like seeing blood, I wouldn't feel comfortable even him doing that for me. Because I'm like, no, you don't like this. This makes you feel some sort of way. And as much as I appreciate you doing this for me, because that means you care about me, it would be a dick move for me to let you go through with this when you're not comfortable seeing this. So again, there's exceptions. I guess it would have to. It's all based on communication.
And then you break up with him.
No, I would never break up with a dude if you didn't like horror, but I still liked you. We would make it work. I'm just saying, from the jump, I would already be like, okay, he doesn't like horror movies, so I'm not gonna force him to watch this. I'm not gonna force him to go to Halloween Horror Nights, but I am still gonna go to those things. I just have to make a picture in my mind that if this does go forward and like a strong relationship, he just won't be a part of these things.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
Well, I was kind of just thinking, like, when you brought up like the whole horror thing versus like the Zodiac thing, I was like, I kind of related it to something that I do judge people on. I don't judge people based on like your zodiacs or if you're into horror and if you're into things that I'm not. But when I was single, I remember always saying I don't want to date somebody that's Abisha, so somebody that's Ethiopian or Eritrean, and it's not because like. It's not because like I don't care about like my own culture or things like that. It's just I have this preconceived notion of a lot of like Abisha guys are one way, and that's not a certain type of way that I want to be into. And I recognize that that's wrong. That's not right by any means. But at the same time, it didn't stop me from just being like, we can be friends and I'll be friendly, but I want to have nothing to do with you besides that. So I feel like it's kind of right, not right. It's kind of like I don't know what words I'm looking for here. It's like it makes sense.
Discriminatory?
I don't want to be discriminatory, but I am a little bit, a teensy bit, but I'm not going to be a dick about it. Like, I'll be nice. I just won't date you.
Okay, now let me ask you this question. What if you guys met at like a anime thing? Like, let's say like a Studio Ghibli thing, whatever you want to call it. And you both, again, this is just hypothetical, Bemnet's boyfriend. Hypothetical. Now,
I'm telling
you and this man.
He's right there.
You and this man, like, I don't know, you guys like reach for the same Totoro plush, and you guys both love Totoro. And aside from Studio Ghibli, you guys have a lot of similar interests. He's great.
Oh, cute.
You see little hearts everywhere.
He does not tell you he's Habesha.
You can tell. They look the same.
Okay.
And it's not even being mean. That's not even being mean. Hold on. Let me defend myself for really fast. As somebody that is Abisha, you can kind of look at somebody and be like, oh, they're Abisha. You might not know like all the details, but you can just be like, oh, that's this. Kind of like if you look at somebody and they're a white person, you're not gonna look at them and be like, oh, they're black. You know that they're white.
Okay.
That's what I mean by that.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
I hate Ollie.
Hold on.
Oh God.
That sounded so bad, but that's not what I meant it to sound like.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna cut this so it looks like you're the most racist person ever.
Let's do it. Okay.
So
Get out of this whole they'll look a certain way. Get out of this thing.
It's not to be
Listen to me.
But certain cultures, they do share certain physical.
Yeah.
That's what she means.
That's what that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what she means.
You said it much nicer than I did.
Okay. Let's throw a little curveball here. Let's say that this guy was adopted into an Abisha, whatever. And let's say he's like of another race, a white, Asian, Hispanic, doesn't matter. He does not look Abisha to you. So you don't even bring that up. You guys make an amazing connection. You fall in love. Down the road, he tells you, oh, yeah, I'm of Abisha. Did I not tell you that? Would you stop this even though this did not come into play until much
I
later.
mean, technically, he wouldn't be of Abasha descent because he was adopted, but I get what you're
Okay,
saying.
fine.
Thanks
Sorry.
for saying what I was thinking.
Okay, whatever. But my question still stands.
If it comes to the point where like we've already developed a relationship, and I'm assuming at this point I've already like if we're already like into the like saying we love you stage and we're already planning our lives and all that I've met his family, like maybe not like consistently, but I've at least met them once or twice, so I would at least be able to tell from that.
Yeah.
I would hope that I would be like I wouldn't just immediately be like, oh, this is how you were raised, I don't want anything to do with you. I wouldn't, because you know it's he can't control that, I can't control that, it is what it is, so I'm not going to be a dick about it. I might have some questions about it, just kind of be like, well, what are your thoughts on like stuff like this, or what are you really looking for like overall with this, like I just might want to probe a little bit, but it's not an automatic deal breaker for me.
Okay, that's already a good stepping stone. Like, the fact that you're willing to ask questions before you make a judgment is already a big thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know what I said initially sounded like I'm a huge racist piece of shit, but that's not. I'm so sorry. I really am. That's not my
Are we
intention.
allowed to say your boyfriend's name on camera?
You already did.
Okay.
You did?
He did
guess.
last
I don't know.
episode.
Yeah, like-
Okay,
last episode.
Christian, I think it's time you told Bemnet you are Abasha.
Come on down. Dun, 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 dun.
Hold on, I have the song prepared. I'm just
Let's do it. But yeah, see, like, you already had like my example. You already have like reservations about it, but
the difference is, I feel like, is this is something that you can't change at all, and regardless of like if this is something I knew initially, it probably would stop me. Like I'd kind of look at it and just be like, I'm not gonna be a dick to you, but I don't want much to do with you.
you've already made up your mind. This is not going to happen. Unfortunately, we cannot stop this. Again, there's people that I know personally that don't care, and they'll be like, you are of this zodiac, I don't like you, let's move on. And it sucks, but that's who they are. And again, if you are this person, hey, whatever you want to do with your life, it doesn't matter to me. You are screwing yourself from meeting great people because of your own vendetta against whatever zodiac you don't like. I mean, it is what it is. We can't change the world. We can't decide for other people. I just think that at the end of the day, we as humans just have to be kind. You know, and you hear that all the time, but I feel like it's not. People just, it goes in one ear out the other. There's a difference between being kind and cordial and being like friends. You don't have to be friends if you don't like the person, but don't be a dick. You can easily not like someone, but don't be an asshole. Hi and bye. You know, I'm pretty sure we've all been in a situation where you're at a party and then someone you do not like, it comes in the party because you have mutual friends. You can decide to be a complete asshole or a bitch and cause a scene and potentially start a fight, or you can be, you know, you can act with class and just acknowledge their presence. Hi, move on. No, there's no friendship, there's no conversation. Cordially say hi, say bye, or don't even say anything at all. That's even better. If you don't like the person, don't talk to them, but don't be a dick.
It depends on what it depends if that person did anything, though. If that person would be like talking shit beforehand, that person's a major fucking bitch, and I just want to punch her in the mouth or punch him in the mouth, I'm not gonna be cordial.
Fine, but you were provoked. But I'm saying, like, if we're at a party and so-and-so comes in, you're like, oh, hell no, that's it. I'm like, are you serious? Like,
Yeah.
It could just be as simple as like you just don't vibe with the person. They've done nothing wrong. You just don't care for their presence.
Yeah, I mean, it still kind of sucks, but at the same time, like, it's understandable if they don't match your vibe for that moment. You're just like, okay, whatever.
I mean, it's a perfect example. Bemnet has a friend that I don't really care for. She knows.
Which one?
That one, you know that one? That one?
Yeah.
You know the one with the hair?
And but don't get me wrong. Like, we're in the same. If we're ever in the same area, I'm not gonna be like a dick to this person. I'll be like, oh hi, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because this person has done nothing to me. I just don't vibe with them. There's something, and I've told Bemnet, I'm like, your friend has done nothing wrong to me. It will be fucked up for me to say yes when they've done nothing wrong. I can't explain it. I know it sucks, but I just do not like this person. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but again, that's just the way life is. Like we can sit here and say, you know, be kind, be cordial, or just say hi, or don't even say anything at all. But honestly, I think that's what makes us all great people. And I'm saying, or at least that's what makes us all different, and that's why we can all find like different people to hang out with, get along with. Like, there are some people that just get along with everybody. Like, that's just how some people are. And there are people that don't want to get along with anybody and would rather keep their circle to 2-3 people because they just that's the way they want to be. And, you know, to me, it's like, I think that's great about us as human beings. We're all different. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I mean, it kind of sucks sometimes because, you know, then we got a lot of shit going on, and you know, like, truly it sucks. But I'm like, that's, I think, what also makes us great. Like, you find people that you want to hang out with, you want to be with on a daily, you want to talk to, and then there are people that you're just like, I don't care for you, but that's okay. That's okay. Like, I barely like y'all, but here we are.
Oh, you love a shut up.
Damn.
Were you?
I don't know. Who am I?
Oh my god.
Well,
I think you guys are all kind of a bunch of bitches.
Oh,
that's the biggest bitch in this table.
It takes one to know one.
I calls them like I sees them.
All right. Well, I think we've all are in some kind of an agreement that we shouldn't judge anyone based on the zodiacs.
Except for Micky. She's being ousted from the
Micky's an exception.
You will no longer see her in the show.
First of all, I'll be sitting there next time, right there in the middle. Because I can't.
Okay.
She's gonna call that spot, and Brian's gonna be like, "Peach, get out of my seat."
No, but I mean, like, I agree. I just there are some like, I do shit sometimes differently, and I recognize that sometimes it's bad, and I shouldn't be doing it that way. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you make that call. You're the one that's, again,
ruining
priving yourself from meeting a good guy based on his zodiac. But again, that's your call.
Also, I'm just a judgmental bitch sometimes.
Same.
Same.
I think we'll.
Okay, so we're all in agreement.
Yeah.
Yeah, Micky's just a bitch.
Yeah.
High five.
First of all of y'all are bitches.
Yeah.
Me?
Yes.
Yes, you.
Yeah.
All right. Well. Obviously, this has been another successful topic.
Has it?
I think so.
You always say that.
Yeah, because it's always been successful.
Why are we gonna have a
like your-
successful one?
it's
I
like
don't know. Probably when Micky attacks Freddy, we go, beep, please stand by. I think that's going to be a non-successful.
Dude,
That's like your
no,
catchphrase.
that's what happened today. That almost happened today.
You didn't flip no table.
Bitch, I was about to
Me and Bemnet
fuck
grabbed
you
their
up.
drinks.
You too much of a bitch to do that.
Hey,
Oh, hell no. Get
sit down. Anyway. Oh, God.
Okay, now I think this was a very successful episode.
We almost had a fight.
Yeah.
Stupid.
But for those of you watching that are into the zodiacs, that do base your decisions on how to treat someone based on what day they were born, please go ahead and make a case. Like, do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you not care what we think? Because, hey, that's also fine. You don't have to listen to us. You can easily be like, fuck you guys, I'm this way, and you're wrong, and you're a Pisces, and you're a Gemini. You can do that. Honestly,
Just
like,
be kind about it.
Just give us the views. It's okay.
Here's the thing. You don't even have to be kind to us if you don't want to, because I mean, if you're gonna if you're gonna be a dick, I can be a dick to you back. I don't fucking know you. I mean, if you're gonna be a dick to me and disrespect us, your opinion means nothing.
Watch, it's your mother making comments at you.
I mean, hey, she knows where I live. We can hatch out in person.
Brian, I am a Pisces moon. I'm sensitive.
But I would really like someone that's not gonna be offended and not get so aggressive. Make a case for yourself.
Yeah.
Why do you feel like it's okay to judge someone based on the zodiac? Again, everyone is fighting a different struggle. Like Bemnet said, it's all based on association sometimes. Mm-hmm. So if a certain person screwed you over, it's still a little messed up, but we understand why you can't separate that zodiac sign from another person when someone from that zodiac sign screwed you over. Like, it's understandable. If you agree with us, what made you agree? At all of our points, some of our points, and then again, if you guys want us to talk about something else, just say topics.
Also, tell us about your guys' experience, because honestly, like, we have our experiences, but we'd love to hear some of yours, you know, and I mean, we'd love to maybe feature a few of them on our episodes sometimes, you know? Like, just let us know in the comments.
And then, what are you guys' zodiacs, if you guys want to throw out there? And more importantly, what do you guys love about your zodiac sign?
Should we say what our zodiac signs are?
Well, I think everyone knows I'm a Pisces now. So.
You're a Pisces?
Oh my god.
And then this bitch is a Leo. And
She's
then what are we on the corners?
We're the Gemini.
The ones that were about to ruin the show.
That's just something us Geminis do.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for still being here with us. Until next time, please, again, send us love, comments, emails, anything that you guys want us to talk about. Please don't hesitate to write it down within reason. Mm-hmm. And then we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, and also thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Yeah, or listening.
Yeah, if you're watching us on YouTube, check us out on Spotify. If you're checking us out on Spotify, check us out on YouTube. But don't be on YouTube when you're driving, because a cop can stop you and get you a real bad ticket.
So dead.
What is this? A traffic commercial?
This is just a PSA.
Yeah.
PSA.
Just a general PSA. Like, don't put your fork inside an outlet or
does that?
or in a toaster
Children.
or in the microwave. There's a lot of bad things to put forks in. Okay, well, have a great night, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.